Rosie made a note of the mode of transport used by her schoolmates to reach school and made this pie chart. If she asked 124 students, then find the number of students who come by car. Valid point. 31 students is true. Rohan was playing with some cubes where volume of each cube is 8 cm. He arranged the cubes in such a way that it looked like a Rubik cube. Find the volume of the Rubik cube formed. Strong choice. 216 cm cube is the right answer. Water in a measuring cup rises by 10 ml when 2 coins are dropped in it. How many coins should be dropped to level up the mark till 50 ml from initial level of 30 ml? Good thinking. 4 coins is the right answer. The given shape is made of 3 bricks. The length, breadth and height of one brick is 10 cm, 6 cm and 3 cm respectively. Find the volume of the given shape. On track. 540 cm cube is the correct answer. 10 coins are added to a measuring cup filled with water. Level of water before and after adding the coins is 80 ml and 120 ml. Find the volume of one coin. You chose 4 ml, and it is correct. A marble spills 6 ml of water when it is dropped in a container. How much water will the same marble will spill when it is dropped in a bigger container? Clear logic. Your choice 6 ml is sound and 100% true. While playing, Ria arranged first layer of 50 cubes in a box. The box was completely filled in 12 such layers. What will be the volume of the box? Well done, 600 is the right choice. Bobby drives 634 Naz round trip to visit his grandmother in Punjab. How many kilometers does Bobby drive if he visits his grandmother 4 times? You're right, 2536 km is the correct answer. The graph shown here represents the liking of different sports in a school. From the given data, identify number of students liking basketball. Well reasoned, 18 is the correct choice. If a marble is put in beaker filled with water, then the amount of water spilled from the beaker is known as the -seru of the ball. Nice work. You chose volume and it is correct. If a stone is put in a beaker filled with water, then 22 ml of water spilled from the beaker. Then, the volume of a stone is dash. Smart pick, 20 ml is the correct choice. Sarah usually bakes 350 dozen muffins a month. At this rate, how many dozen she will bake in a year? Great thinking. Ford, 200 dozen is the right choice. A company manufactures 295 dolls each day. How many toy dolls do they manufacture in 30 days? Excellent. 80-50 dolls is a brilliant choice. The length, breadth and height of a box of chocolate is 8 cm, 4 cm and 2 cm respectively. If Rohan wants to store 20 such boxes in a carton, then find the volume of the carton required. Sharp thinking. 1287 Rubik's Cube is the right choice. Length, breadth and height of a box is 20 cm, 30 cm and 10 cm, respectively. If the box is to be filled with cubes of volume 1 cm cube, how many cubes are required for this purpose? Perfect. 6,000 is the correct choice. Find the volume of the given solid shape if the volume of one wooden block is 15 cm. Correct. 210 cm cube is the right answer. Look at the image below and identify the weight of the ball if the pan is balanced. Correct response. 200 cm is the most accurate answer. Each side of this ice cube measures 2 inches. What is the volume of the ice cube? Excellent choice. 8 cubic inches is the right answer. Pintu went to market to buy 1500 gm of wheat flour. He got 200 gm of wheat flour extra for free. Find the total weight of wheat flour in kg that Pintu bought home. Solid response. 1 cup of 100 gm is a valid choice. How much weight should be added at side B to balance the pan? Good job. Your answer 100 gm works well here. Volume of a cuboid is always greater than volume of a cube. Well picked. False is the correct answer. Look at the image and calculate the volume of the marble. Exactly. 10 ml makes sense and it is right choice. Identify the tally marks mentioned in this picture given. Great job. 14 is the accurate answer. How many cubes are there in the given figure? You got it. Your choice 60 is right. What is the volume of this rectangular prism? Right again. 60 cubic centimeters is a valid answer. Whose weight is half the weight of Shifoli? Smart move. Sister is an accurate answer. Weight of one chocolate is 5 gm. A box of chocolates contains 500 chocolates. What is the total weight of chocolates in the box? Right choice. 2 kg 500 gm is the best answer. Weight of a wooden log is 10 kg. If a truck can carry a maximum weight of 1000 kg, how many wooden logs can come at one time? Nice selection. 100 logs is the correct and valid answer. A tin containing biscuits weighs 35 kg 400d. The weight of the empty tin is 15 kg. What is the weight of biscuits in this tin? Nicely done. 2400 eggs is a solid answer. A cuboidal box container measures 6 mm long, 300 cm wide, and 2 mm tall. How much space is available in this container? Bravo, 36 cubes is the answer. Volume of one coin is 5 ml. If 40 such coins fill the container completely, then find the volume of the container. Nice selection. 200 ml is the correct and valid answer. A tea pack has a volume of 2500 cm. If its length is 25 cm and breadth is 10 cm, then height is dash. Correct. 10 cm is the right answer. To find 300x700, Rahul first found 3x7 equal to 21. How many zeros should Rahul include in the product? Correct response. 4 is the most accurate answer. How many ice cubes with side 2 cm can be put in an ice box whose dimension are 4 cmx, 4 cmx, 4 cm? Well done. 8 is the right choice. Weight of Chintu is 20 kg and weight of Pintu is 48 kg. What is the difference in their weight? Nicely done. 20 kg is a solid answer. Find the volume of a piece of sweet if 30 such sweets fill exactly half of a 900 ml container. You're right. 15 ml is the correct answer. Weight of a paper is 1 g. How many papers will you need to make the total weight of 1 gm? Valid point. 1000 is true. The weight of 2 boxes are 12 kg 250 g and 17 kg 220 g. Find out their total weight. Right choice. 29 kg 470 g is the best answer. Weight of one laddu is 20 gm. How many laddus will be present in 1 g box? Great thinking. 50 layers is the right choice. The volume of a unit cube whose dimensions are measured in meters is dash. Clear logic. Your choice 1 met cubes is sound and 100% true. A 2 rupee coin weighs 6 e. What is the weight of a sack with 2000 coins? Exactly 3G makes sense and it is right choice. The measure of the amount of space occupied by a solid is called dash. Solid response. Volume is a valid choice. Which pair best completes the number sentence? Dash x 100 equal to dash. Sharp thinking. 30 and 3000 is the right choice. The amount of space occupied by a three-dimensional object is dash. Excellent choice. Volume is the right answer. To find the amount of air in a room, we need to measure dash. Smart move. Volume is an accurate answer. Weight of a table is tenkuds. Represent the weight in grams. Right again. 1000 gm is a valid answer. The most likely volume of medicine in a syringe will be. On track. 5 ml is the correct answer. A solid bounded by 6 rectangular faces is called. You chose cuboid, and it is correct. The space occupied by an object is called its dash. Nice work. You chose volume and it is correct. Volume is the amount of space an object takes up. You got it. Your choice true is right. Which of the following is a unit of volume? Bravo! 1 cubic meter is the answer. Smallest unit to measure weight is dash. Smart pick. Milligram is the correct choice. Volume of a cube of side 4 cm is dash. Well reasoned. 64 width. cm is the correct choice. Bars in bar graph are dash in width. Perfect. Equal is the correct choice. If 1000 jam equal to 1k, then 40 phenoso m equal to? Good job. Your answer 450 kj works well here. A 20 shape has no volume. Excellent. True is a brilliant choice. 1 with m equal to dash with sim. Good thinking. 100 thousands is the right answer. Milk is measured in. Great job. Liter is the accurate answer. Unit of volume? Strong choice. Cubic unit is the right answer. 1 kg equal dash g. Well picked. 1000 is the correct answer. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format? Well reasoned. Contact Narayan Changdar on Facebook is the correct choice.